Hey, Miss Soul Pride. Welcome back. Wild Valkyrie Healing, Gwen Gigi. This is going to be your insight for the elemental of water. Sorry, I think where I was for a moment. So water is going to be Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Alright. On that note, remember, time is an illusion. When these messages are finding you, it is meant for you at that moment. If it resonates. If it's not resonating, don't try to make it fit. It's as simple as that. No extra effort is required to make things fit in fit into your life. There we go. All right. So, my water pride. Let's hop on in. You guys are creating new ways. You have a creative idea on something on the physical plane, something you want to make happen. New opportunities, new jobs, new money coming in, basically, is what that Ace of Pentacles is, okay? You're figuring out how to become that creator to make that happen. Find that symmetry to be able to get this energy going. You're leaving behind arguments and strifes and disagreements that you've had, whether it was a lover, whether it was a mother, whether it was a child, an aunt, an uncle. It doesn't matter who it was, but you're leaving all of that behind. Tipped your hat. It's time to say goodbye. The other is going to do what they need to do. It is now time to separate. Okay? It's time for you to go find the generosity that you need for yourself within yourself. You need to be giving that energy back to yourself. The generosity of giving that loving, kind, nurturing material, anything that you have been neglecting on yourself, you need to be generous back to yourself right now. Because your soul needs that love. Your love of self is calling for this. Your divine masculine is going, hello, can you come here? I need this. I need you to focus inward. Okay? As you go inward, you're going to realize you need to start to pick up that sword. No longer sitting, hugging it, wishing for it to just do it itself. You are going to have to cut some things out of your life to be able to make this happen. Including, again, people, places, things that are not working within your lives. It is time to pick up that sword. It is time to step into the Queen of Swords energy. Use your thought, use your intellect, and use that knowing that it is time to cut them. Time to cut those out. I'm getting tongue-tied, don't mind me. Okay, it's time to do the hard work. It is time to become the swan. No longer sitting on the pond just waiting for things. It's time to pick that up and get going. You are being called to move forward. This is no longer waiting. This is the loudest cry I've ever heard them tell somebody to get going. Enough with the nonsense. Pick it up. Let's go. Because we have things we need to battle. We need to become a team again. No longer operating from just one or the other or hurts. Okay? It is time to cut out what no longer works and what serves our purpose. So we can become unified again. So we can create what it is we are supposed to be creating. To find that love first and foremost here. This is a huge one I'm getting through all of the readings so far. Love thyself. You cannot expect others to love you if you are not honoring and loving yourself first. How are we supposed to know what it is we are supposed to do to help love you if you don't even know how to love you? That's what they're calling to do. Find the strength. Don't be afraid to take actions. But still love, be kind, be nurturing. But you can still be that baddie of a woman. Sitting there in her glorious abundance. Not giving two about anything, right? because you have such a better future aligned. You have such a better outcome if you can just learn to cut this out. You should not, and I repeat this from my own personal knowledge, you should not nor ever tolerate bad behavior from anyone. Whether it is a mother, whether it is a sister, whether it is a father, whether it is an aunt, an uncle, a friend, a coworker. It does not matter. You should not tolerate. You don't have to be rude about things. You don't have to, but you can still definitely put your foot down and tell people, I'm not doing that. I do not accept that. I do not appreciate that. Okay? Because I'm going to do better. I'm going to create a new earth for myself. I'm going to create better within here. Keep holding on to that vision. Keep knowing that you have a better outcome. Again, there it is. I'm going to create better. I'm going to start giving that love back to myself. I am pulling the veil off my face. I am pulling back everything society's ever had me feel like I had to do. People told me I had to do. Be blah, 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 right? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm dropping it all. I don't need it. It does not serve my purpose. It's time to go. If it is not fitting, chuck it, right? Like I said in the beginning, if these don't fit, don't try to make it fit. 3 of you now. You are creating a better. You are now understanding you need to become your own alchemist. You need to become your own creator. You need to become, first and foremost, what makes your life beautiful. You know, and better than anyone else in the world, who you are. You've walked the path. You've made the decision. You've had to walk through the heartaches, the hurt, the pain, the traumas, the ups, the downs. You know how it felt on you. Others could tell you what they perceived, but only you are able to tell us this. This is how you start. You start expressing, you start building. I'm not doing this. I'm not putting up with that. I start putting boundaries down, right? I start cutting things that don't work for me. Because then I have a white blank canvas. I have new canvas I get to start to create. I get to find better to call in. Okay? Because I have a better vision. I am going to work with the water to wash away the old, to call in the new, to replenish the dried, scorched earth. To birth my new way. These are the Pleiadian sisters. Okay? Birthing creations, tapestries of life, and expressions. What did we just say? You are now going to learn how to stand on your own, how to become a strong, independent being. Because you've got a big picture. You have a big vision that you want to create. You're going to have to step through that portal. You're going to have to let the old go to be able to make it happen. You can't bring the old if it's not working for you. It's time to surrender to it. So that way we can create this beautiful, abundant earth. And we just talk about the water wiping away and bringing in new. Right? Lots of water. Soul memories, gifts, you've done this before. Deep down you know this. You're just lifting that veil and awakening to the knowing of this. All of you so far, I'm creating a better inner earth. Look at its abundance. Look at how beautiful this is. This is honoring thyself. This is creating. Just sit outside at night and bathe under the stars. Just sit there and relax. Because with those Pleiadians, you are awakening to knowing that you are part of the star family. You know there's a bigger perspective out there. We're just this tiny little dot in the great big universe, and we are a speck of that dot. Be mindful of what you consume. Mind, body, soul. Who you're around, what you watch, what you eat, what you think, what you tell yourselves, what you allow others to tell yourself. We just talked about this. Because we need to be mindful of what we allow in. If you're going to sit in negativity, you're going to be negativity. If you're going to sit in abundance, you're going to sit in wealth. If you're going to sit with people who encourage you and empower you, you're going to start to become exactly that, encouraged and empowered. You're going to start changing how you speak to yourself. You're going to start changing how you operate in your life, because you now understand we're all one. We're all loved. It's all beautiful. You've got the love that you need right here. And if you don't believe me, they've already said it. This is the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the higher arcana. This is that higher knowledge. This isn't earthly. This is higher. This is your inner masculine and feminine going, yo, hey, wake up. It's time to get going. We need to love ourselves. All right? I hope this helps my beautiful water tribe. You guys, you guys, water, water, water everywhere. Go sit near, in, on, I don't care. Water. If you haven't heard that call, they're calling you home. You are water. Go to water. Allow it to wash away all the heartache, all the pains, all the sins, all of the things that you carried for too long. Let it wash it away. Flow like water. If it crashes, it crashes. Let it stay there. If it flows, let it keep flowing. And this comes from a fire sign who had to learn the same thing. Because guess what? I have water within my own chart. Plus, I've just always been drawn to it. So it was one of those things I had to accept. Being a fire sign, I like water. Which is weird. Fire wouldn't normally want water, right? But yet water is what saved this fire. So, on that note, I'm going to send you guys a ton of love, a ton of nurturing, a ton of hugs, because you're going to need it as you walk through this. But I'm always here for you. Please feel free to reach out whenever you need. So much love and light to my water pride. And Liz, I'll see you later.